Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel where I'm on a journey to achieve my financial goals and hopefully motivating you to achieve yours as well. So today I just wanted to go over how we could have been student loan debt free and actually consumer loan debt free and when we could have done that. So this came about because, President Biden recently announced that he's going to try to forgive student loan debt. And so somebody asked me, was I going to be student loan debt free? And then I started thinking like, oh, well, I suppose if that was something I was really trying to do, then we could have been student loan debt free. And so I want to go ahead and show you how we could have been student loan debt free. So first off, let's talk about how the student loan forgiveness will affect our finances. So with our student loan debt balance, it's currently about $44,400. My husband should have about $10,000 forgiven, and then I should have about $20,000 forgiven. And so altogether, that would cause us to have a low balance of student loan debt, which would be $14,400. So if this does go through, this will be amazing. I don't know if we ever imagined our student loan debt being this low, but yeah, I'm really excited about it. But it will not reflect on our student loan updates until it actually is effective on our student loan account. That's where I'll go ahead and update it. But yeah, so that's how that will affect our finances. So how we could have been student loan debt free and when we could have done it. So last year around October, we did a refinance on our house and I made a video about it. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link down in the description for it. But with that refinance, we switched companies, we got a lower interest rate, and then we also did a cash out refinance where it allowed us to get $95,000 cash out. So when we had access to that $95,000, this is what our debts looked like last October. So it was only this mortgage and then also our student loans. So of course we could have used some of that $95,000 to pay off our student loan debt, and we could have been completely consumer loan debt free, and all we would have had is a mortgage. But we actually did not do that because our financial strategy is different. I've actually made a video about our financial strategy. I've actually made several videos about our financial strategy, but one main video is this one where I talk about how we build wealth faster. We believe that we can receive a higher return on our investments, and that would benefit us a lot more than if we were to just pay off the debt and save the potential amount in interest that we're going to be paying. So what we ended up doing with that money instead was we went ahead and bought a rental property. And I made a video about that as well, where I discussed the details and what we were thinking when we bought the rental property. But one piece of that video, I'll go ahead and break it down to you now. So with our rental property, there were several ways that we can make money off of it. So first off, with the rental income pays our mortgage, and then also we have money left over each month. So right after buying the rental property, we spoke with the property manager, and they told us that the amount that we could expect to rent the property out for would be about $17.95. So our mortgage for that property was only $11.29. So that means each month we will have about $666 left over if we didn't actually use the property management. So that's one way we can make money off of it. So then also with the tenants making their rent payments, that means that they paid our mortgage. And so with them paying our mortgage, of course, that decreases the balance that we owe on the mortgage. And so that allows us to get more equity on the home. So each month, as we've been making the mortgage payments for the rental properties, we've noticed that it's been going down by about $425. So right there, that's almost $1,100 per month return on our money. So then also, as far as a house appreciating and growing in value naturally. So when we bought this house, it was the middle of November, and at that time we bought it for $325,000. But by December 2021, so only 1.5 months later, the house had increased in value by almost $10,000. So as you can see, that will of course allow us to build wealth faster because we have a potential of making $10,000 to $11,000 per month altogether off of this rental property. So that's why we decided to invest. And so also just to show you all, this is about how much interest we would have ended up paying. So actually the interest that we ended up paying was $0 because the interest is frozen with the pandemic and everything. But even if we were to actually be in like a normal state, the interest that we would end up paying would be about $166.50 per month on our student loan debt interest. So to me, of course, making $11,000 per month would be more beneficial than saving $166 in interest per month. Like, yes, I would make that decision all day, every day. I would be okay with paying $166 if that meant that we can make $11,000 per month. Yes, I will do that. So also, if we had to pay off our student loan debt, we would not have had enough money for our rental property. So the minimum down payment was about $65,000. I suppose we had access to money from like my 401k we could have used, but I don't think it would have been enough. So yeah, paying off our student loan debt, that only would have left us with about $50,000. And I can't remember exactly how much money we were saving per month back then, but I estimate that it would have taken us about 8 months to actually save up enough money to have the money for the down payment. So during that 8 months, we could have missed over $10,000 per month or missed out on $80,000 of wealth if we decided to pay our student loan debt. That's why we made that decision to go ahead and purchase a rental property, because we felt like we could receive a higher return on our money than what it would cost us to keep this student loan debt. But that's it. I just wanted to share that with you all because I thought that was really interesting. I was like, when my friend asked me, I was like, okay, yeah, I suppose we could have done that. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like.